Hi, it's Dr. Shahab Anari, co-author with Brian Tracy of the best-selling book, Ignite Your Life. And today I'm going to talk about the PERMA model of happiness. So the basic question is, according to scientific research and studies, what leads to human happiness, flourishing, and well-being? And Dr. Martin Seligman, a founding father of positive psychology, developed the PERMA theory to answer this question. So PERMA is an acronym that actually consists of 5 different words. And these 5 words constitute the roots to well-being, flourishing, and happiness. So what are these 5 words? The first one, P, stands for positive emotions. And it's no surprise that positive emotions can lead to a happier life. So positive emotions such as joy, gratitude, cheerfulness, obviously these lead to a higher level of happiness and a lower level of depression. So the basic question is, how can we cultivate and enhance these positive emotions in our personal and professional lives? Dr. Barbara Fredrickson, a leading authority on the topic, says that positive emotions can actually broaden and build. They can broaden our thinking and creativity, and they can build resources for us in order to be happier and more successful. So the second letter in the PERMA acronym stands for engagement and flow. And what does that mean? Engagement and flow refers to a state where time stops. You're so immersed in the task at hand that you lose track of time. Dr. Mike Csikszentmihalyi, a leading authority on the topic of flow, says that when you're so immersed in the topic, when you're like playing a musical instrument, you're engaged in a deep conversation, you're reading a very entertaining book, and you lose track of time. In a sense, you're devoid of emotions and cognition, and you're just present in the moment and enjoying the present moment. And this is very conducive to higher levels of happiness, and we can always cultivate this state of flow in our lives. So the third letter in the acronym PERMA is R, which stands for relationships. And who wouldn't agree that good relationships lead to higher levels of happiness, well-being, and flourishing? So the key question here is, how can we cultivate and enhance our relationships in our personal lives, in our family lives, with friends, with family, with colleagues, and whoever we come into contact with? The fourth letter in the acronym PERMA is M, which stands for meaning and purpose. And this means committing to doing something for the greater good, the bigger cause. It's one thing to do a task, a job, for selfish reasons, and another to do it as a calling for the greater good. So this relates to doing stuff for your religion, for your community, for the overall good in the world, maybe for your family, and it kind of transcends the ego. It's not something selfish, it's something for the greater good and the bigger cause. So how can you cultivate that meaning and purpose in your job, in your life, and in your everyday deeds and tasks? And finally, the fifth letter of the word PERMA is A, which actually stands for accomplishment and achievement. And it's been shown over and over again in scientific research and studies that accomplishing goals actually leads to higher levels of happiness and well-being. And a leading authority on the topic is Dr. Angela Duckworth, who has researched and studied goal setting and grit and self-discipline for a long time. And it has been shown that self-discipline is the key factor in inducing grit and finally accomplishing and achieving goals. So if we want to go about mastering this A, the accomplishment achievement part of the PERMA theory, we should cultivate that habit of self-discipline. So to recap, the 5 key roots of the PERMA theory that lead to happiness, well-being, and flourishing in human beings are actually positive emotions, engagement and flow, good relationships, meaning and purpose, and eventually accomplishment and achievement. Ignite your life and grow your business.